secret mystery bidders, shortlist bigger than what the list was pre-bid, Raine Group absolutely cleaning up. I'm pretty sure with all sorts of facilitation fees, they're in line to get 30 million. It's a total farce. It's a total farce. We thought we had a shortlist confirmed, but it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin, your home for the Chelsea takeover bid updates. I thought we were getting closer to the end of this road. I thought we were getting to a point where we can say, yes, we can announce a winner very, very soon and move on from all this. But in the last 12 hours since our last stream, the matter just escalated even more. We've gone from 2-horse race with Todd Bowley and Sir Martin Broughton. I don't even know how Sir Martin Broughton is in there. We'll talk about all this very soon. But then there's the whole secret mystery bidder, Stephen Pagliuca, the Celtics owner, Atalanta owner, has come into the mix as well. The Ricketts family have officially made it to the shortlist as well. And apparently, the whole situation where we thought Stephen Pagliuca was the mystery bidder, that's not the case. There's actually yet another mystery bidder on the wings. So far, this is how it looks like. And we'll look into the news very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Todd Bowley and his consortium. Sir Martin Broughton and his consortium with Josh Harris. The Ricketts family, Stephen Pagliuca, and a mystery bidder, 5. I thought this was meant to be the short list. This is quite incredible, and to a point where it's actually now laughable. And apparently, Roman is still somewhat in charge of all of this. He'll decide the final, contender and final winner. He's the one who's appointed the Raine Group. I don't know how this farce has been orchestrated by Roman. I cannot believe that one bit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we start from here. A groundbreaking news, like as if I did not see this coming. I've been saying it to everyone, but the point here is, ladies and gentlemen, how did this happen? The Raine have now informed the Ricketts family that they have made the final shortlist in the bidding to buy Chelsea. Does the words of the fan base matter? The fan base has literally poured in for the past 3-4 days, weeks even, saying, do not let the Ricketts family in, even in the shortlist. Doesn't matter if they win or not. And now I actually think that they're probably a hope because they're connected to the Raine Group. The fact that they've made it to the shortlist is a complete debacle and shambles in itself. Some people are saying, but Miz, they look at the financials. It's not about just looking at the financials. You got to look at the character. How can they even possibly make it to the shortlist knowing what they've said publicly, openly about Muslims, about Asians? How? How is this right? And how is it right to go against certain other groups without any evidence? With the Ricketts family, at least the evidence is out in the open. They've said this. How have they made the shortlist, ladies and gentlemen? And on top of that, all the things that the Chelsea fan base, every single fan out there has been saying, no to Ricketts family. It was trending for the past few days. How is this still considered? You tell me. And people tell me that this isn't a corrupt selection process. For me, it's 100% corrupt. 100% corrupt. If Raine Group had somewhat of a know-how of what was going on, this particular group does not make it to the shortlist, ladies and gentlemen. And apparently, they're now a long shot of winning it. Obviously, Todd Bowley and Sir Martin Burton, apparently it's a 2-horse race. I seriously don't understand how Sir Martin Burton is still in there, but Ricketts are apparently up there. Jacob Steinberg, Tom Ricketts statement. My family and I are very grateful to all the fans and supporters groups who took time to meet with us this week and share their passion and concerns for Chelsea Football Club. It's clear you have nothing but the best interest of the club at heart. I mean, I can't believe these guys have met all these people this week, and Chelsea Football Supporters Trust Group, they've been entertaining this conversation. They're just as culpable, the Chelsea Supporters Trust. How are they meeting with these people? It's mad. However, they have come up with a statement in the last 12 hours. The Chelsea Supporters Trust still has concerns over the ability for the Ricketts to run an inclusive, successful club. I mean, are you just saying this, or do you actually mean it? Are you getting paid as well? Because at the end of the day, money can buy anything. Still has concerns. Oh, here's a few $1 million just to clear out some of your concerns, Supporters Trust. This is the statement, ladies and gentlemen. The CST still has concerns about the ability of the Ricketts family to run an inclusive, successful club. If they're unable to address these and gain confidence of supporters, we do not believe it would be the best interest for our members for the bid to succeed. So they're giving them the opportunity to redeem themselves. Why? Why are you giving them if you're unable to address these and gain confidence, why are you even giving them an opportunity? Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Candy's bid to buy Chelsea has not made the shortlist. I mean, I can't believe it. This shortlist is longer than the pre-bid list. I don't think we heard that many names pre-bid. Now we're hearing so much more in the shortlist. The shortlist is pretty long. I can't believe our brother Nick Candy, Candy Cane, Candy Crush has not made the cut. But it's not over yet. According to sources close to his Blue Football Consortium, they claim the group has been asked to speak to other bids, and those talks are now underway. Don't be surprised if Nick Candy joins up with someone else. I'm pretty confident he's going to look for that opportunity because he really wants to redevelop that Stamford Bridge stadium. That's his expertise, commercial property. And he's probably going to be earning a lot of money if he gets that contract. Talk about money, man. No one does anything without money. Just understand that. The South Korean group have parted ways with Nick Candy, according to New York Times. Tariq Pena. I mean, that's quite understandable that they've not got into the shortlist, so they've parted ways. Statement from Catalina Kim. We, the group of CMP Sports, Hana Financials, and other strategic investors from South Korea, were suggested to join another consortium. We thank Mr. Candy for our journey and wish him the best of luck for his future. So they've parted ways and they've been advised to join other consortium. I highly doubt. I mean, Sir Martin Broughton, they probably need some people to help them out. Maybe they can possibly team up with them. We'll see what happens. Roman Abramovich might not be earning anything off the Chelsea sale, but Raine is in line to pocket over 30 million. Story on that and the bidding shortlist. So, look, obviously Raine is going to charge them a fee, which is fine, 30 million. It is what it is when you've got a multi-billion transaction happening. 30 million may not sound that huge, but don't be fooled that this is just the 30 million that they're only earning. I'm pretty sure there's all sorts of other facilitation fees for all these bidders all of a sudden making into the shortlist. Hey, Raine Group, here's a couple of mil just for you guys. Throw us into the shortlist. The world is corrupted. If you're sitting there, ladies and gentlemen, thinking, nah, Miz, it's a clean world out there. Raine Group ain't moving up. Please. Everyone bends over backwards for money. Everyone. Now, Raine Group ain't no saints. They're in the money business. Money talks for them. Give me enough money, you're going to be in the shortlist. Simple as that. Sad to see that Roman is not going to be earning anything off this whole entire sale. It's his football club. Everyone else around him, though, is cleaning up. This is the shortlist. Well, this needs updating from PYS, by the way. Raine's four-man shortlist revealed Todd Bowley's consortium, the Ricketts family, Sir Martin Broughton consortium, Stephen Pagliuca. However, there is someone new that's been added to it, a mystery bidder. So we'll get to that very soon. 4 main bidders in the running of the Chelsea now as Ricketts get through and are joined by Stephen Pagliuca, who wasn't widely known until now. Stephen Pagliuca's bid for Chelsea that was first reported by Mark Kleinman Sky would require him to dilute his 55% stake in Atalanta because of the threat of both clubs being in the Champions League. 4 shortlisted bids, but still looks like Bowley versus Harris Broughton shootout to me. Look, all of this stuff, he's also a Boston Celtics owner, the basketball team in USA. But the fact that he's also owner of Atalanta, 55% stake for Atalanta, that will be an issue because you could potentially face Atalanta in the Champions League. So you're going to have to dilute that, my man. And when it comes to diluting these sort of shares, this isn't like done in 30 seconds. They take time. 55% share stakeholder, you can't just put that up for sale. That will take look how long it's taking us to find a new owner. Similarly, that will take a bit of time too. So as much as a lot of the fan base are getting excited about Stephen Pagliuca, seems like he's got the money. We'll look into where the fundings are coming from. Seems like, Atalanta is a fairly well-run club in Serie A. For what they're doing, what they're doing in terms of the budget they have, going up against the likes of Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Lazio, Napoli. They're doing really well, Atalanta. They were in the Champions League, now in the Europa. So, smart operators over there. They've got smart personnel. That's what I've been saying. It's not about the money. Yes, you need to have the money, but it's about having the smart people to run your organization. The Bowley-led group are considered favourites, with Ricketts now ranking as outsiders after failing to convince the Chelsea supporters' trust in the meeting. So there you go. Apparently the Ricketts still in for the chance. Failing to convince the Chelsea supporters' trust. How much do you want Chelsea supporters' trust? I know you're going to bend over backwards for money. So, as I said, how we're not seeing the Ricketts completely out of it is mad. It just lets you know that it's well corrupted, the whole situation. Private complaints have been made over how Raine have conducted the sale. Raine are not saints in this matter, if anyone thinks that way. Unknown bidder is still there and has made the shortlist to buy Chelsea. It's not Stephen Pagliuca, so that's at least 5 people to have made the shortlist. So there is still that unknown mystery bidder. It's mad. It's mad. Official. Raine has shortlisted 4 Chelsea bids, all with the US link. Well, no, it's not 4, mate. It's actually now 5. Auction style process now. All 4 can do due diligence new owners by the end of April. Auction style. Chelsea's up for auction. And apparently it can go all the way up until the end of April. I thought we would have this sorted by at least mid-April, but end of April. I guess it makes sense because, Roman was asked to provide the money. 30 million to bail out Chelsea. So that 30 million is probably going to last for another month. Yeah, kind of makes sense now why the sanctions, the UK government was sort of saying, come on, Roman, bail out your boy Chelsea. Shortlisted bidders have been told the deal could be done by next month. In the next stage, there should be an opportunity to meet key officers, including first-team manager Thomas Tuchel. Okay, so in the next phase, these owners will get to meet Thomas Tuchel. I wonder what Thomas Tuchel is going to say to these people, man. I mean, he's already said, hopefully the new owners like to win. Now, I think that's the most important part. And just hearing their whole plans about stadium redevelopment, what they're going to do in terms of transfer budgets and whatnot. And I suppose, the plan. What is the plan? What is the ambition? How are we going to challenge in the Premier League again? We've not been challenging for past 5 seasons. So we need to find a way how we're going to get back into being competitive on a consistent manner. So let's see what conversations they have. But we need to get through this shortlist first. Chelsea's board, including Bruce Buck and Marina Graskova, will decide the new Chelsea owners. This is what they're saying. I don't know whether they're actually going to decide, or whether it's predetermined already. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what is going on, who's saying the truth anymore. We'll see. We'll see as the time goes on. There's now 5 in the shortlist. So good luck separating the 5. I don't know how Ricketts are there. They really shouldn't be there. But the other 4, Sir Martin Broughton as well, ladies and gentlemen, they don't have the funds like the others unless they're hiding it. They don't have anyone that's involved with the property development situation. They don't have a plan for stadium development. They've not come out and said that yet. How are they in? I thought these sort of things would have had to be explained to Raine Group already. How they've not even mentioned any of that, and Raine Group still goes and selects them, it's a complete farce. And overall, I don't think they come across a smart group that will hire the right people for the football club. That particular consortium gives me bad vibes, Sir Martin Broughton. And 18% owners, Joshua Harris and David Blitzer of Crystal Palace, 18% owners. You're going to have to get rid of that, my man. And that will take time as well. You can't own 2 Premier League teams. It's just not feasible. That one, I don't even know how that became an option as well, along with the Ricketts. Stephen Pagliuca, ladies and gentlemen, 67, is thought to be in with a real chance of buying the West London club. He owns the Celtics and co-chairs private equity group Bain Capital. That's where Stephen Pagliuca is getting their money from. Bain Capital gives me Batman vibes. Bain. He also owns a 55% stake of Serie A side Atalanta. So that's the other stumbling block as well. As much as the Chelsea fan base are quite excited about this particular bid, seems like he's got the money, runs fairly good sporting, teams. So obviously they've got history of good sporting, running the operations, and overall seems like a good package. But there's drawbacks. You will need to let go of that 55%, shareholding of Atalanta, and I don't know how quick you can actually do that. Sky News, and at the end of the day, we need a quick takeover. We don't need something that's going to prolong for too long. Sky News has learned that Stephen Pagliuca, a prominent private equity executive who co-chairs Bain Capital, submitted a bid for the Premier League club ahead of the deadline late last week. It was unclear on Thursday who Mr. Pagliuca's partner in his bid for Chelsea had been. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Pagliuca. Born in Brooklyn, New York, he is a private equity investor with a net worth of $4 billion. He is the co-chairman of Bain Capital, co-chairman, multi-assets alternative investment firm, and owns Boston Celtics and Atalanta. And this is finally from CFC Daily, ladies and gentlemen. None of this is certain, and amid talk of favourites, there are more than 3 bids still in the race. London-based investment firm Centricus is also, there you go, throw in Centricus too. For example, are moving into the next round of talks too. Quite a long shortlist this. I mean, mystery bidder, Stephen Pagliuca just joined in, and Centricus is apparently not out of it, even though there were some talks that Centricus was already out, but seems like they're not. The shortlist doesn't exist, does it? It really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Let's see what else latest any news that's been going through whilst we've been doing this. 8 minutes ago, the Ricketts family, together with partner Ken Griffin, who is worth in the region of 20 billion, will believe they are now with a real chance of acquiring Chelsea despite vast opposition from supporters. There you go. As I said, don't be surprised. Sammy Mokbel is a very good journalist out there for Chelsea Football Club. Don't be surprised if the Ricketts family somehow make it into all of this, and my days. There has to be a big process if they end up winning it. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised at all. The Chelsea ownership takeover is so exhausting. Hilarious that a couple of months ago we would say being a Chelsea fan is bad for your health. Basically just down to footballing reasons. How adorable. 100% right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about all of this. If you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. I want to know how you feel about this short list that keeps getting longer. We shall see you guys very, very soon.